Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And also peace and safety to the Akim that spread across the four corners of the world. That's pushing out this truth with all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. I am the brother Karat Azai of Great Millstone, Atlanta. Back at you again with another lesson. You know, as you can see, this was, basically the screenshot that's posted on the video. It says Microsoft has listed 40 jobs most at risk of being taken over by AI. It says music DJs, reporters, journalists, editors, web developers, telemarketers, telephone operators, account clerks, and more. All right, and this is just the beginning. Okay, not because not only does this show signs towards the chip, but also prophecy of which I have pulled up, of jobs being less and less more accessible. All right, so Esau, the so-called white man, is giving these jobs that's paying fairly decent over into AI, especially since within the last 5 I would say 5 to 10 years, the working from home has been more accessible to people. So Esau really crippled you, and made it to where now you're so used to getting work from home jobs, not having to wake up, especially you women too. Let's make that clear. But yeah, Esau has basically crippled you, to not having to wake up, or get out of bed, and still be able to work, but now he's going to strip those jobs away from you, and give it over to robots, man, and this has been, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, starting with the apostles and elders. We've been saying this for a while now, but you people fail to listen and fail to hear. All right, so without further ado, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 4. It says, "And the door shall be shut in the street, and when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird." Yeah, so the sound of the grinding is low is going into the work. That's where you had the clip song grinding, keeping the line, and grinding. It comes from really the scriptures speaking about work. And when it's low, that goes to show you that it's a sign of the end. All right, and which the article clearly stated, that these jobs are about to be given over into AI. Because one, they don't have to pay you thousands of dollars per year, and another, is the so-called white man is leaning his society straight towards the microchip, man. Which is the mark of the beast. It's going to be majority ran by AI, But it says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be bought low. They even had the music producers and DJs, on the list, But that's going into, basically the quality of music Henceforth, you have women rappers and, what is called drill music, and so on and so forth, can't be compared to real music, sounds of instruments and harps, classical music, classic tunes, But going back to the prophecy, of the grinding is ceasing, man. And we can't wait for this to happen. So, matter of fact, before I close out, let me see if I can get some meat off of this word grinding. I believe it's Salakia. Trying to get better with my Assyrian Hebrew. Matter of fact, let me pull up the chart. Salakia, bear with me. So it's Ta, the first character you read, from right to left. So it's Ta, Ha, Salakia, Ta, Ha, Salakia. Trying to get here. All right, so it's Ta, Ha, Na, Tachana. Yeah, it's kind of Tachana. It says mill, a hand mill, hence figuratively chewing or grinding. See what the root word is. It's to grind or to crush. Grind a mill, hence to be a concubine, that being of their employment. You see? So it goes into working, man. Employment. So get used to this, man. Because, hey, the prophecy speaks of it. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakal Kodash, double honor to the apostles and elders. Till the next time, Shalom.